Hello, friends, and welcome to another exciting Sunday Survival with Stretch. I am your friend and host, Stretch, welcoming you to this next episode of Oxygen Not Included Murder. Well, there have been a lot of changes, friends, since last episode, and that's because a new update dropped called the What a Blast update. Unfortunately, what occurred to me, and I confirmed on the discussions page, is that even though the update has come, some of the features of the update will not be included in this playthrough, because I started this playthrough before the update. So, for example, in the What a Blast update, there are fossils that you can discover on different asteroids, but we're not going to find them on any of our asteroids because they are created when you generate a new world seed. So basically, I would have to start a playthrough over again from the beginning if we were to have those features inside of our game here. And unfortunately, can't do that because you guys have joined in this playthrough since the beginning, and I would disappoint myself, and I'm sure you would be disappointed if we interrupted it and started over. And hey, what would we do the next time an update comes through? We can't just keep starting our games over again and again. So we're going to continue through on this playthrough, even though I'm bummed that some of the features are not available. And unfortunately, that also includes the update before, which was the one in which we got, I believe, the Hermit. I think... See, we started after the Somnium Synthesizer update, but I think the Hermit update came after that. So unfortunately, probably no Hermit here in our playthrough. So yeah, I'm bummed out, but hey, it is what it is. We're still having a lot of fun here. Perhaps just in the future I'll have to play an additional game in order to experience what it's like playing with those features. But yeah, if you guys are liking the Oxygen Not Included Murder series, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also activate notifications so that you will be notified when there are new episodes available. So yeah, when we left off last time, we had succeeded in opening up our cool slush geyser here, and you'll remember this guy hasn't been running because it isn't submerged in enough liquid, and I was able to confirm on the wiki since our last episode that it requires 400 kilograms of liquid at least to operate. So you can see here we're up to 367, nearly 368, so this guy is actually going to get started very soon. Probably one more eruption of water from the cool slush geyser here will put it over the top where it'll start heating, and then once it starts heating, we are going to see this currently very cold room, almost down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to heat up to a nice temperate 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And when we do that, I think I will then actually have our researcher come down here and actually research this. Right now, we can't do that because they will get frostbite to the point of dying if they stayed down here long enough, but once this is to a nice balmy 70 degrees, that should be just fine. And once the water heats, it will also heat all of the air down here. Because, of course, the heat will naturally transfer to the air, so it's going to turn into a nice, warm, comfortable chamber. And that's going to be good because I like to know, once these things go into a period of dormancy, how many cycles is it going to be until they reactivate. That helps me with my planning, helps me understand when resources will be available, and that's just a useful thing. Now, our oxygen situation... getting better. We are drawing down the oxygen levels. The 10 oxyferns. Oh my gosh, they added a new wiggle to the oxyferns? Ah! That is awesome! Guys, these did not wiggle before, right? Oh, I love those so much. Oh, look at... Man, I'll tell you, love the crew at Clay that works Oxygen Not Included development. What a great team. Yeah, the original Oxygen Not Included was not quite what the game was always meant to be, but spaced out with the updates they're now providing with spaced out, this is what the game was always meant to be. With a bunch of mods that make it harder. Personally, I love the challenge, and if the game doesn't give me enough challenge, well then I've got to add in some additional of my own. Let me take take a sip of my coffee here. Ah, much better. All right, so you guys will recall we got our cool slush geyser going here. That is going to pave the way for us installing more bristle blossom farms. So see how we are almost up to 400,000 calories that are like all meal lice based. Well, we want to progress from meal lice and lice loaves to some better foods, which at this point is our bristle blossoms and gristleberries. Which is what they cook the bristleberries into. And oh my gosh, they must have added new animations for all of the plants, because look, our little bristle blossom plants are now having a cute little wiggle to them too. So, oh my gosh, props to the development team. Just amazing. Hey guys, comment down below. Okay, meal lice. If you go into the mealwood plant, oh, okay. I think they changed the description of the meal lice plants. Mealwood is let me pause while we're in here. Mealwood is a bramble-like plant that has a parasitic symbiotic relationship with the nutrient-rich meal lice that inhabit it. Mealwood experience a rapid growth rate in its first stages, but once the meal lice become active, they consume all the new fruiting spurs on the plant before they can fully mature. Theoretically, the flowers of this plant are a beautiful color of fuchsia. However, no mealwood has ever reached the point of flowering without being overrun by the parasitic meal lice. So I think the description for meal lice used to say it was a plant that created a particularly wriggly grain. Basically, like, they didn't make it clear, okay, these meal lice we're eating, is it grains that move, or is it actual, like, you know, like little worms? But here they make it clear that they are little worms. So, yeah, isn't that great? They're actually eating bugs when they eat the meal lice and the lice loaves. No wonder it gives them a morale debuff. But yeah, I think it's supposed to be patterned off of, what is that? Meal lice. I think in real life they're called meal worms. Yeah, they are a particularly particular sort of worm that humans can consume. I think just none of us really like the prospect of consuming worms, even if they are perfectly sanitary and nutritious. Alright, but so what we're going to need to install here on Oceania is we're going to need to shift to some bristle blossom plants. But that's going to be great because bristle blossoms increase decor, whereas these mealwoods decrease decor. So that's going to be a great shift. Going to have to completely redesign our farms here because these meal lice farms here are only 2 tiles high, but in order to provide light for our bristle blossoms, we're going to need to have them be higher. So I think we're just going to have to completely redesign our farm sector here. Though maybe the first thing we want to do is just install a light right here and then change these out to bristle blossom plants. In fact, I thought we already had water going in there, but maybe not. I will still keep some meal lice production because I want to keep it around to turn it into pickled meal, which is great for space travel because it lasts a long time before decaying. But we want to shift into a higher quality of food. So that's what we're going to be doing on Oceania. On Inversio, first thing I want to do is give orders for the development of the hospital. That is what we need to work on first. So how am I going to do that? I believe I already measured the distance. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So this is where the hospital is going to go. I think I'll leave these tiles here. Excuse me. Yes, please forgive me, friends. The beverages I like to drink involve carbonated water, so forgive me if I'm always asking to be excused. Yes, I'm sipping coffee now, but I had a carbonated beverage earlier. Alright, enough jawing. On with it. So, in order to make this hospital, we are going to need a door. I would also like... Oh, crud, you know what? Our vertical access here, it's coming out right by the supply teleporter input, so it's not going to be able to continue along that same path. Oh well, we will find a way to make it work. We always do. And let's... Do we want... The hospital needs to be at least 3 high. Let's go ahead and make it 4 high, because then we can always add more decor items. So, this is going to be the rest of it. We're going to need to cut this oxalite down. And how big does it need to be? It can be 96 square tiles, so that can be up to 24 wide. So 24 wide, and that means the next door is going to go right here. Okay, we'll add another block. And we are then going to have to add in blocks. Well, the sand is going to fall too, so let's add in blocks here, here. Also ought to add some extra space for breathing. So why don't we... go ahead and add blocks in here. This one will be an airflow tile. And then I'm actually going to install a little pneumatic door right there, but I'm going to have to deconstruct that first. And of course, we're going to need another tile in here. And you know what? Let's... Oops. Let's install all tiles here. The pneumatic door will pass air through it, so that will be fine. I want to put tiles along all these areas, except here over whatever the heck this is, because there's nothing good back there, so let's not even run the risk of uncovering it. Alright, so air will breathe through the airflow tile and through the door, and then what I'll do is we're just going to build... Wait a minute. Guys, what happened to our butcher station? What? Our butcher station was there once upon a time. Was that when I, like, accidentally closed the game? Did it not save? Darn it. Well, don't cry over spilled milk. Just do what must be done. Hello? Wait. Something go wrong in the updates? Oh, shoot! I think when I started up the game... Guys, I think when I started up the game, I saw that there was some kind of update or something for the butcher station and fishing station. I bet it did not reactivate after it did the update. Alright, sorry friends, we're gonna pause here. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna have to restart the game once I reactivate the mods. Alright, be back in a minute, friends. Alright, friends, and we are back. Yes, I did need to reactivate the mods, and I was reminded that I installed a couple new mods. One, fortunately, will give us some of the features of the new What a Blast update. Basically, we will be able to experience the new asteroids that were included as part of the What a Blast update. Apparently, like now, ice asteroids will also come down on some of the planets. So there's a greater variety of resources we can get. Sorry, not the asteroids, meteors. The meteors that come down on some of the asteroids. So, more variety of resources that we get. And then, do I need to flip this? Yep. And then, however, we still will not get the fossils that we can find on some of the asteroids. But yeah, big appreciation to whoever made it possible to get the asteroids migrated over from the new update into existing playthroughs. And then the other one was something called the Wrangle and Carry mod. So basically, the way the vanilla dynamics are created is where whenever a rancher duplicant wrangles a critter, the rancher will never be able to pick up that critter and carry them to their delivery point. But it's now possible with the Wrangle and Carry mod. Also, if they wrangle a character like, or a creature like a Dreco that's on the ceiling, they can make the Dreco fall down to the floor where someone can actually pick it up and carry it. Yes, so here is the butcher station. I knew something was weird when I didn't see it there. Yep, it was there and it just disappeared. Okie dokie. Okay, so where does that leave us? Leaves us with a butcher station there, leaves us building a hospital. However, we still need to get necessary hospital amenities. And that makes me think I'm gonna have to put a toilet in here because of course the hospital requires at least one toilet. Let's go ahead and put in triage cot. Well, you know what? I'm going to start with the far side. We know that we need to have at least one outhouse. And then I want to put wash basins on either side because I do not want to risk any dirty hands making it away from that outhouse. And then I guess it's a question of oh, you know what? I could put an apothecary in here as well. The apothecary does not have to be in the hospital. Does it prefer hospital? No, it doesn't really care. So I really could put it anywhere, and if it's going to make curative tablets, I guess it would be nice to have it closer to where the duplicates may find themselves in need of them. I suppose... Well, it also requires coal, so maybe it would be nice to put it closer to where the hatches are creating coal. Well, but there's going to be a lot of coal down there, too. Alright, let's just go ahead and put it right here. Gonna put priority 9 tile right there, because we're going to need that in order for that transformer to keep working. And then we need to run a wire over there. And for the heck of it, we might as well add some crown molding. I just realized, though, that is a very undecorative spot. I kind of dislike that. On second thought, we're going to cancel all of that. Except for that tile. There we go. Oops, gotta put a tile in there. Otherwise, our power room will not work correctly. Okay, instead, let's put... Let's put the apothecary right there. And I'm leaving the extra space so we can put a decor item there. And then the power... I guess we'll go ahead and run the power up from here. Save on wire. Here. Alright, let's see. I would like to have a decorator. Is there a decorator available? Here's one decorator. Also good at digging and machinery. Early bird. Green thumb. Gosh, I just wish it were someone a bit more specialized in decorating, or who has an athletics bonus. Because, remember, I would like our decorator to wear the jammies, which means gonna be really slowed down. Breeding, digging, decorating, early bird, green thumb. I mean, the morning attribute bonus is a good thing. Bottomless stomach, not the greatest, but we have lots of food on Oceania. That's where we're gonna make them. And I guess then, since Ruby has additional skills, then I guess she can at least work on some other things if she gets all the decorating errands done. Alright, I mean, why not? Let's go ahead and get her. I guess the sooner she starts, the better. So let's go ahead and pull her into Oceania. Welcome, Ruby! Alright, and Ruby, of course, is going to get Art Fundamentals. There we go. Alright, so Ruby's top priority, of course, is going to be decorating, and then I guess when not decorating, what else should Ruby do? I guess then Ruby can just do farming. Actually, let's... Machinery, agriculture... She has... She has no interest in farming, she just has the green thumb, which makes her better at it. I don't want to have her digging, then she'd have to run out to spots where she's digging. So it's got to be either... She would have to be up here to... Yeah, I guess we should just have her on farming as her secondary action. Okay. Alright, but... Ruby, come get some jammies. Oh, shoot, but remember what we've got to do. Why is there water down here? I do not understand. Did some ice fall there, or what exactly? Wait, Oh, no, remember, it's, Really, this hasn't emptied out yet? Storing. Nothing. Okay, looks like it's just now finishing letting out the cold polluted water. Remember last episode I accidentally let some super cold polluted water go through there, and when it's too cold it turns to ice as soon as it's purified to regular water, and so that's where it came from. Water dropped right here and it overflowed there. Oh well, we shouldn't have to deal with that problem anymore. Let's just mop all this up so our duplicates do not have to run through it. Still not enough liquid? No, 347. Wait a minute. Isn't that less than was here earlier? Did you start functioning or something? No. Wait, 57? How did this get so warm? Did this thing activate? What? Guys, I'm really confused. I don't know what's going on here. And this looks like even more water? Where'd this come from? But you can see the water is ruining the atmosphere for those oxyferns. But, yeah, you know what I also want to do here? I want to run the gas pipe here farther. I want to run it... Oh, shoot, if I could run it through there. I don't have to run it through there, though. Let's just run it in the background here. I was thinking of running it through the tiles, just because I'm in the habit of always running everything through the tiles, but it's not necessary. And we'll go ahead and put the gas vent right here. Now what, while we're at it, I should also add some crown molding. Just because that's a good thing. You should always generally try to increase the decor if you can. And, oh, actually, I'm not going to put crown molding right there. I'm going to put corner molding because remember that the corner molding and crown molding are each counted separately. Whereas if you have 2 pieces of crown molding, you get the benefit once under my current Decor Reimagined, what I call one of the murder mods. Basically, you'll only count positive decor items once, so you can't just spam a bunch of the same decor items. So it'll count the crown molding once, and then it'll count the corner molding once, so it's good to use both of them. But yeah, in vanilla, oxygen not included, you can just like spam the same painting over and over again and get massive, or the big marble statue is actually the easiest way to do it if you have space on the ground. If not, use paintings on background tiles farther up. But yeah, super easy then to just spam all of the same decor items, so I really like the Decor Reimagined mod. That makes that a lot more difficult. Let's go ahead and... oh, it did upgrade them. Okay, very good. Yeah, we'll upgrade those and add a light. That way we can get a few more crops going. We'll even put one here since I was thinking of decor items there, but it's really not necessary anymore since we're switching to Bristle Blossoms. So we got furniture. Let's grab the ceiling light. And yeah, that one will be sufficient. Then we need wire, and we add the wire right here. And we can actually start saying deconstruct some of these buildings. Let's do this one, and this one. And I realize we're going to need another ladder if these duplicates are to get down here. What's going on with our salt water? We got the cool salt water up here. Waterweed growing. Excellent. Alright, we got the cool water from these other areas. Now we could get the warmer water, but that's over 90 degrees, which is not good for Bristle Blossoms. That's why we're waiting on our cool slush geyser. Oh, I do see what's happening here. Okay, so we are getting enough water to warm the thermostat up to 70 degrees, and then that causes our liquid pump to suck up some of the water. However, it's not getting so warm all throughout the rest of this. So what it means is I could send our researcher to research in there, but still a chance of catching hypothermia, but probably not frostbite. So you know what? Let's give it the old college try. Our poor duplicate might catch hypothermia. Ugh, yeah, it's still very cold. Yeah, let's see if it can happen. Forgive me, Travaldo, you might get sick as a result of this. Would be very nice to have that research. Yep, see, he is cold, so he's going to suffer some stress, but he will survive that. Pop eardrums, he's going to have a lot of stress. But he'll survive. I will survive. I will survive. Okay, so now let us go to food, hydroponic farm, fill in the gaps there. Gosh, that's why? Okay. All this debris down here. I really could use some more storage. Hey, maybe I could turn one of these areas into storage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that is just... Basically, these entire 3 levels I can probably only turn into 2 Bristle Blossom farms. And it has to be at a minimum 3 high. Nah, we should make them 4 high. Because the higher up the lamps are, the wider an area they can cast light over, so yes. Probably water sanitation over pressure. Thank you, friend. Flippity-doo-dah. You know, what I probably could do is I could, because this stuff is, like, instantly sanitized, I should probably just put a clock control on that. Just have it spend, like, half the day pumping in and then half the day pumping out. I think that's a good idea. Probably should have done sooner, but let me double check how I made the automation. Okay, because if I put a clock sensor here, what did I tell all this stuff to do? Yeah, I think it'll work if I replace that with a clock sensor. So, alright, let's go ahead and do that. Let us... Actually, we're gonna do it once this place next empties, because I'd like all that to get pumped out. Oh, look how low we've lowered this water level. Nice. Love it. Okay, how's our hospital going here? Still working on it? Okay, go ahead and install our little door here. And then what we're going to want after that is to continue making a service shaft in here. Oh, what's going to happen to our poor little beetles? I guess they're just going to have to deal with it. Actually, I think they will still be able to jump back and forth after I dig through here. And that's going to allow oxygen and carbon dioxide to exchange up and down there. So we're going to have some good breathability for our base. And yes, we do have this carbon skimmer down here. So all of the carbon will be taken care of. Yeah, remember when we had a lot of carbon dioxide over here, but now that we open that up, it has good flow through. We are at 1,000 grams of oxygen per tile here. I'm not getting notifications of lack of oxygen production here for Inversio, so I think we're all right. Oh, shoot! I forgot all about Ruby and Ruby's jammies. Unfortunately, you're not able to tell Ruby to go put on the jammies. And then we also need to order up some decor construction. Oh, and now that we even have a decorator, well, hold on. Travaldo, I just told him to go research this. That should be number 9. Yep, look, he does have hypothermia. Dang it. And yucky lungs. Ah, I am so sorry, Travaldo. Just push through. You can do it, buddy. Oh my gosh, and hypothermia is giving him a -5 science, which is greatly reducing the speed at which he does that research. But he'll get it done eventually. He's already about 1/3 done. As long as he doesn't take health damage, that's acceptable. Sorry, Travaldo. Oh! Oh, guys, I was wondering... Oh, no, what? I was wondering last episode how, and in fact, I asked on the mod page, how the mutating virus got a coughing symptom. It might actually be from yucky lungs. If yucky lungs is considered an illness, and it does cause coughing, polluted water, 70 degrees, woohoo! Look at that nice, balmy, temperate, polluted water going upstairs. Ah, oh, isn't it a beautiful sight, friends? I just love it. Love, 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 love. Oh, actually, you know what? Once Travaldo finishes there, we might even make the temperature be pumped at a colder temperature. That way, we could pump in this hot salt water in order to top off our tank, and the two will basically balance each other out. That's not a bad idea, but for now, let's keep it at a nice 69, 70 degrees. Okay, we can delete this, we can delete that, and we can now order the planting of the bristle blossoms, and they need their pipes, so let's also order that. Very, very good. Why did you not take the orders? Did I not say copy? What? I didn't push plant? Darn it. Live and learn. Oh, you know what? While this bin is here, this guy cannot grow branches over there. But I don't want to really pour out all of that debris, so I think we're gonna not worry about it. That is a lot of flipping debris. I would kind of like to install a sweepy there and have him sweep it up. But where the heck am I going to put storage to actually store it all? Problems, problems. Nah, 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 nah. Ruby, why are you not in your jammies? Did I not tell you to go put on jammies? Am I going crazy? Yeah, they're assigned to Ruby. Ruby, put on jammies. Equip pajamas. Okay. Don't know why it took her so long. Now, did they finish installing? Yes, they just finished that airway. Awesome. Alright, so now that is going to put out extra oxygen over there. Carbon dioxide. Why does that look almost white instead of black? That's weird. I won't question it. I don't make the mods. Look how slow she runs now. Yeah, because wearing pajamas. The duplicate can now produce gene journals when sleeping. Effects. -8 athletics. And -10% stamina per cycle. Funny, funny, funny. Alright. Well, you remember I was looking at Travaldo doing research and researching this thing because what I was thinking was that now that I actually have an artist, now we want to get these better art forms. This big marble block is especially what I like. It gives a really great morale, or excuse me, decor improvement. I think it's like plus 20, and then when you use granite, they get like an additional 10%. Whatever it is for granite. Canvases we're not going to be able to make because they require reed fibers. Not until we get to the Drecos will those be good. But still, these large sculpting blocks and the marble blocks, very, very good. So, I want those. So, we will let Travaldo work on that. Though, oh, unfortunately, I forgot that we need the applied sciences research. We need rad bolts in order to get that. Well, he's going to be able to get us up to the, excuse me, the large sculpting block and a large metal sculpting block. So, those will be better as well. So, then the question is going to be, where should we have this decor? Ought to put one, and these we're just going to put... Actually, we should put... one right here. I think the large sculpting block has a greater range, so I put the little one closer. And I want to put a large sculpting block right there, so we'll wait on that. Same for here. Same for here. Oh my gosh, look how slow Ruby is. That's too funny. Oh, you know what? Because Ruby is slower... No, I need the schedule. Oh, and of course, Ruby has the... I'm actually gonna create a special schedule called Ruby, because Ruby is going to need an extremely unique schedule, and that is... I want Ruby to already be working come morning, so Ruby's bath time is actually going to occur here in the middle of the day. And because she moves so slowly, we're going to give her 2 bath times, followed by 3 down times, and then she's going to work overnight so that she's working into the morning. Schedule issues. Oh, sleep, of course. Sleep should be right there. I'm going to give her 4. Yeah, that looks good. So there she gets the morning bird, or morning riser, whatever the heck it is. Early bird. There it is. And I suppose we ought to add some more of this. We can add a hanging flower pot. What's the range on this thing? Range of the mirth leaf. What is the range of the mirth leaf? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay. So if it's 4... Actually, do we have another mirth leaf? Okay, did I just pass it? How the heck is my observation that bad? No, it's not anywhere in here. I think that means we probably... No, 1 unit. Oh, it's because we can't plant mirth leaf in there, obviously. Though I've already got a mirth leaf right here. So... I guess we can just save that. Gosh, all the places where I have space to add decor items don't really need them. And the place where I need them has no space. Inversio, how are you guys doing? Oh, look, our little baby. Wait, how is he tagged even though he's never left the incubator? Are they automatically tame if they're born in an incubator? I do not know. Well, let us now incubate a stone hatchling egg. Alright, how's hospital going? Alright, definitely need to add the additional... hospital items. So let's go ahead and add triage cots. Oh, shucks. However, you know what I realized? See, and I still don't fully understand the dynamics, but when we look at the tooltips for hospitals, it says sick duplicants assigned to medical buildings located within a hospital are less likely to spread disease. Problem is, when you get mutating virus, you're not assigned to any of the medical buildings. Like, you're not assigned to the triage cot. You're assigned to the triage cot if you get hurt. You're not assigned... if you get mutating virus. So, I don't know. Does the hospital really help if you have mutating virus and you're not assigned to anything? For Slime Lung, you are assigned to... Oh, that's right, we haven't researched it yet. Where is medicine? This building right here, Sick Bay. You're administered the level 2 medicine. Wait a minute, guys. Oh my gosh, you guys. We lost all of our medical research. So there was an update for Disease Expanded, and when it updated, like the Butcher Station, we lost... Like the Butcher Station, it deactivated. Well, when it deactivated and reactivated, it cleared the medical research progress we had. Didn't we have... we had enough research to get the medical equipment upgrade. I believe we actually had that, if I recall correctly. I think I might install a mod that allows you to just activate medical researches. I might do that because I think we actually had gotten enough research to earn that. Yeah, kind of not really fair that just due to that mod updating that happened to us. So maybe I'll do that, but we're not going to have this anytime soon because we need that medical research. So I'll probably work on that next time I work on loading the game. No sense interrupting ourselves right now. Okay, so here we can add more triage cots. Let's add one more, and then we'll leave space here for... Oh, well, you know what? I should put a mess table right there, because that's one wide that can fit in there. And then here, I guess, I think the sick bay is only 3 tiles wide, so that's a place where we can put our sick bay. We need to increase the priority of these to 7. These guys need water. Okay, so when we go to Oceania, where is Ruby? Oh, that's right. She sleeps earlier. Farming supply. Where? Oh, gotcha. Yep. Okay. Well, we're getting down low enough. I think we can reactivate these because, especially with Ruby here, we will need some additional oxygen. In fact, we need to think about getting up to... We need to get our electrolyzer going soon. And now that we have more water sources, I think that will be well and good. Copy this, apply it here, and here. I mean, you guys haven't planted that yet? You know what? We can actually just have them dig up all of these because we're going to need them to do so. Let's do it priority 6, if they'll accept that. Might as well when we have nearly 400,000 calories worth of lice left. Go, Travoldo, go! You can do it! Hurry up and do it before you hit 60 stress and need to go get a massage. Now, Ruby, of course, only has her level 1 art fundamentals. We want to get her up to Masterworks as quickly as possible, because that allows her to make the best art, which gives the best decor bonus. So, yep, because she's almost level 1, you can see she didn't actually sculpt anything. She just taped a muck root to it. That's hilarious. That's why it has the crude status and only gives +6 decor. When it, well, +5, and then plus the 1 for the granite, 20% increase. Once she gets up to the aesthetic design and the Masterworks, then we can have her redo it this is what the repaint is. It clears the current artwork and allows her to... actually, I'm not sure if that means it just changes the skin, or if like when she gets to a higher level, we can have her redo it and it'll be redone at a higher level. I know you used to have to just like deconstruct it and rebuild it. I don't know if you still have to do that. Now, I want to know, thing about dream journals. This says 0 of 25. So Ruby is somehow going to produce dream journals while she's wearing the pajamas. But how exactly does that work? I don't see any dream journal left here. I'd like to catch her next time she's sleeping. Oh, crud. No. Morbs are very bad. They produce all kind... Yep, they produce slime lungs. Oh, crud. There are slime lung germs in here. Morbs will appear if you have a dirty outhouse long enough. That's where he came from, because their priority was not as high as it should be. And you can see he actually caused some slime lung germs to appear. And now I'm no longer seeing those, so I'm wondering where the heck did they go? All of our shine bugs are over here. So where the heck did they go? Maybe they die off in regular oxygen. Let's take a look. Medical nanobots. Medical nanobots are engineered with sole purpose of fighting malicious germs. Multiplies in steel. I wonder if that's something new Pether put into the Disease Expanded mod. Inhibited by gas. Oh, yep, killed by oxygen. That is awesome. Okay. Man, that means even regular oxygen can help purify your base. That is really good to know. Does anyone know if that is the vanilla setting for Slime Lung, or did Pether switch it to that in Disease Expanded? Not sure. Okay, so as long as you keep the polluted oxygen out of your base, you should be able to get rid of Slime Lung eventually. That is a big comfort to me, because Slime Lung is the one type of disease that is lethal. And we do not have Balm Lilies, which are required to make the level 2 medicine in order to heal it. So that's a comfort to me to know. Why are you guys... Oh, they are growing lettuce. Okay. Are you guys able to store lettuce? Yeah. Over here on Inversio, are you guys able to store raw eggs? Now that you're making raw eggs, I want you to be able to store them. Let's not do that forever. I want our eggs to accumulate for a while. Did I... Filters not designated. Wrangle. Here, critters. Hatches. Stone hatches. Well, you gotta make it possible for me to get a smooth hatch. Let's not do auto wrangle unwanted until we're able to select smooth hatch. Because if we do, they might kill it. Auto wrangle surplus. Max, I think we said is 6, right? Because I want them to keep laying eggs. Auto wrangle old aged. Yep, that's fine. Let's not do surplus until again. I know I can select smooth hatch. I would like to build some additional stables just so I can separate out the different types of hatches, have more control over it. Okay. You know, You know what would be nice? So that it's easier for them to get water to put up here. Let's just dig a little tunnel through here, and then we'll dig down and put a water pitcher there. Pitcher pump. Reach here, 1, 2, 3, 4. It will. So let's just put it there for the moment. Maybe I'll have to move it later, but that's okay. I just want to bear in mind that the floor belongs right there. Okay. You know what? Over here on Oceania, I do want to make a sweepy dock. So let's deconstruct these buildings. This is where we'll put our sweepy dock. And then I've got to figure out some storage. Where can we fit some additional storage? I think I know. How about down here? And how about up here? And why don't we go ahead and build in there. And then we can put some storage right there. I guess I was leaving that wire there in case I wanted to connect it to something in the future. Hooray! Our cool slush geyser has been researched. Idle erupts in... When is the next dormancy? Ooh, 41.6 cycles. It is going to be outputting water frequently. Erupts every 354... No, it erupts for 354 seconds every 670 seconds. So each period is about a little over 1.1 cycles long, and it erupts for almost between 1.1 and... No, wait. It erupts for about 0.6 cycles out of every 1.1 cycles, roughly speaking. Who is starving? And who can we print? Researching. That'd be good. Ooh. Mima has level 3 creativity. Don't really like the gourmet because that actually makes her get less food, less morale from food. It's good for someone who is your cook, but it's bad for everyone else because everyone else gets less pleasure from the food. Germ resistant is good though. Research. Oh, she's also +1 building, which is good for building construction. Good for building decor items. I think I would like to print Mima for Inversio, so long as it has enough food, which we're pretty good with food. Only concern next might be oxygen, but let's go ahead and get Mima, because I would like to lock in our decorators while we have opportunity. Alright, we're up to 6-man colonies for each. So then Mima is going to be... And Mima is not going to be wearing jammies, so I am happy for her to build. Oh, you know what? We'll do that, and then we will turn down everything else. That's how we do it. There we go. Okay. So now, let us... I want the large sculpting block. Large sculpting block! Also need to think about where to put an electrolyzer. One good thing about being on the Flipped Asteroid map is you can put your electrolyzer in the midst of all of this super cold air from these cold spots. And you can basically use the heat from the electrolyzer to start warming up some of these areas. Ooh. Yas. You know what I just realized? It would be great to start warming up this area because there are a lot of good resources in here. Coal, copper, algae, and it would be nice to start warming that area up so we can start exploiting those resources. So what I think we should probably do is I should probably build a door in here, a thermal door, so they can get in here and start building, and then we'll use gas pumps to pump the produced oxygen and hydrogen out. Oh, and that makes me realize, since we're going to be producing hydrogen, I will need to create a hydrogen generator. Aha, but what I can do... no, see, I was going to say I could build the hydrogen generator over here, but it's going to be too cold for... Who is our mechanic over here? Gotta look at the hats. I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, well, here it is. No, it's not Pacer Digger. Anyways, whoever our electrical engineer is over here, would be too cold for her to go in here. So instead, what I think I might do is I can actually build an opening here, and I can basically extend this power room down over here to this side. So we can take advantage of this same power control station and add in a hydrogen generator down here. And then I can extend the refined wire so they're connected to the same circuit. Das ist gut. Now remember, I wanted to keep you there. Actually, nope, here's a hatch. Let's see if I can wrangle him. I think the rancher can wrangle a buried hatch. I think they, like, pull him out of the dirt. Let's see if... That's Ellie. Let's see if Ellie can wrangle him and bring him over here. I think our baby hatch is going to have to mature into an adult smooth hatch before it'll appear here. Let's go dig up this bliss burst, just so we can then use it. Except once we do that, this stuff is going to get over pressure and emit, so on second thought, I don't want to do that. Actually, on third thought, I do. And then I am just going to... Actually, if I open it, then we can pick up the spindly grubfruit nuts whenever they produce. Fine, we'll do it. Maybe that should just incentivize me to actually make a place where I can deal with polluted dirt. Oh, I have a place where I can deal with polluted dirt. Duh. Oh, I forgot I was producing oxygen in part through the sublimation station. Of course, the difficult part is it does not diffuse out very quickly. A way to help with that is let's go ahead and put another airflow tile in here, and then more there. Don't want to put it too close because I don't want the polluted oxygen to be able to escape before it gets purified. Yeah. Now this definitely needs to be solid tiles so that that will work. Oh shoot, but I don't want it to be solid tiles. To be airflow tiles. Man, this is going to take a lot of aluminum. Oh well, I have a lot of aluminum. mean, then we might as well. Why not? But wait, I've got to somehow dig all the other material out. How am I going to do that? Oh yeah, actually, come to think of it, if I do that, and then just build a tile here, that'll keep the power control room sealed. And look at how we've got 2/3 of a million food poisoning germs here. But we are just getting rid of them. Excellente. But still, I'm going to need like a ladder. I could build a ladder up to here, but that only gives them space for 2 tiles. Darn it. But I can build ladders over, so that'll work. So, build one here, build one here, and then let's build here and here. I think that will give them the space they need. I think. You can be open. And then we also need to think about, let's see, I'm wondering how high. Can I fit multiple power plants in here? Who's having trouble with food? More duplicates. Yeah, who? Is it Camille? Camille, why aren't you eating a nice lice loaf? I mean, she can't eat lice loaf. I just realized I didn't dig this out, so they can't reach. Now in there, we can place a sculpting block. Also, Inversio, are you? Okay, ordering them to dig this out, that's fine. Oh, you know what? Might as well. Actually, no, remember, I don't want it to be too far. I'll also do that. 3 toilets for 6 people. I guess that's acceptable. We could always dig in here. It is cold. We can always dig in and insulate it, so that's acceptable for the moment. Oh, okay, and also remember we wanted to deconstruct that and add a timer. So what I'll do is I'll build, where is it? Cycle sensor. This is kind of like a, see, there is timer sensor and cycle sensor. Timer sensor, for specific amounts, I guess I would use the timer sensor. There's not a whole lot of difference between the two, I think. However, cycle sensor, like, it only gives you 600 seconds, since one cycle is 600 seconds, but with the timer sensor, I think we have a greater variability, so I guess we'll use the timer. If I'm really sharp, I can figure out how many seconds it takes to fill up this chamber, and then have it fill for that much time, and then empty for the same amount of time. Okay. Whenever this guy gets too full of water, that'll always prevent it from filling up higher, so that's acceptable. Now, again, I was trying to think about... Hydrogen generator is 3 tall, 4 wide. Have to have a wall there. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit an additional power generator in here. So... need a ladder. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and just put it right here. And then... regional dig. I think if I delete... I think if I delete this tile, they'll be able to build that one. And then jump over to it. And dig out this area. I think this is all kind of speculative. I just want this sublimation station to be able to produce oxygen faster. I guess we're okay. He must max out. Yeah, I think his max out point is a lot lower than the electrolyzer. Okay, well, we're going to build that there, then we're going to build a door here, tile here, deconstruct this tile, and then, let's see, if I build the door here, I'll be able to fit one more transformer here. I think that'll be useful. And then the ladder shall go right here. Tiles. Let's go ahead and install tiles here. And a tile here, so we don't have to worry about the water. I think that'll work. Yes. Okay, now they can dig that out. That is excellent. They need to pay for jumping on that. Yes! I thought she could dig while clinging to the ladder like that. That is great. Okay. That means we can now deconstruct this, deconstruct that, and then we can place this tile. Actually, I think we might as well place it right here. Might help with the diffusion a little more. Diffusion of the air from our sublimation station, I mean. And that means we can also deconstruct this and this. Oh, wait, cancel deconstruct. Wait. I'm wondering, I'm wondering if I want to hang a core from the ceiling or something for a painting. Wish I hadn't done that. If you have a moment. Put that back. Why don't we go ahead and whip up some put that there. We will put this here, and then let's put a hanging pot. Oh, I forgot. That's coal machines are 3 high, not 2 high. We can put one there though. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can put another crown molding. Actually, I'm gonna be sneaky. You know what I'm gonna do? We'll put crown molding there. We'll put corner molding here. Or actually, we're gonna put it here. And then we'll put the crown molding here. Corner molding. Crown molding will not fit there, but it will fit there. Now I'm actually going to put bigger sculpting block there. Eventually I'm going to put in these 6 square tiles right here, the big granite sculpting block. Yes. Hydrogen generator needs power, as well as automation. We're gonna disable that for the moment. I hope that would prevent nails from tinkering, but maybe not. What if is she gonna go back and tinker? Yeah. No? No! Oh, good. Okay. Oh shoot, he can only go up to a temperature of 86. Eventually the coal plants may cause it to get too hot and stifle him, but we'll cross that bridge if we come to it. Ah, good. I was wondering if his decor might be cut off by this tile, but nope, fortunately that does go over. And this decor is bad. Oh well, that's why we have massage tables. Now, research. Is Travoldo making progress on our decor research? I mean, I didn't click that? Oh well. Yeah, because there's no point to that hydrogen generator until we actually have our electrolyzer set up. So that is fine. That is fine. How's our hospital coming? I think it's ready, isn't it? Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go, hospital. Very good. 96 tiles. Very good. Okay. Alright, well, you know what this means, friends. Over here on Inversio, we need them to continue digging, because we want to get over closer to... No, let's not dig these things up. Let's allow them to be... No, not auto-harvest. Remember, we do not auto-harvest the spindly grub fruits because they can give sleeping sickness to our duplicants, where our duplicants become narcoleptics for a number of cycles. Okay, but we want to go find out what is over here. You know what I just realized? There is a break here in the abyssal light, so the cold is seeping out. We don't want that. So we are going to order the creation of insulated tile right here. And then we are going to have our doop-doops dig. Because we want to find out what is over here near the surface. We want to find out what it's going to take to get up to the surface. And I think by the time we get here, we'll have a better idea of how we should dig up there. But yeah, we're probably going to have to create a vacuum because our duplicants will not be able to withstand the temperature. Well, yep, it's extremely hot. There's usually a thermal breach in the abyssalite that allows heat from the magma to filter out. I wonder if this is where the sulfur geyser is, because that temperature looks a little lower. Doesn't necessarily have to be. I mean, it could be even over here somewhere. Oh well, we will figure that out. Alright, Oceania. This is where I want our sweepy dock. Ah, shoot. Need aluminum. Ah, shoot. Need power. Actually, worth keeping the decor better in order to... I mean, I don't think it's worth spending that much aluminum trying to make the wire better. Okay, I still am not familiar with the Dream Journal. Dream Journal, 0 of 25. What creates a Dream Journal? Produced by duplicants wearing pajamas. I keep forgetting to go look at Ruby while she's sleeping. So I don't know if I'm missing something. Automation, timer sensor, 9. Shoot! They need copper. Alright, so... copper. Go. What happened, Mima? De-stressing, low morale. Oh, she doesn't have her chair. 6, and then also need a bed. That's why we have the exercise. Why can't I talk right when I play? It's like my brain cannot handle the multitasking of playing and talking at the same time. That's why we need the massage to keep stress levels down as a failsafe. Insufficient resources, copper. Yes, I understand. Alright, why don't I keep the schedule up as a reminder to go look at Ruby? And you know what? While I'm here, why don't I go ahead and add an alternate schedule for everyone who's not an early bird. Basically, this is so half of our duplicants on each asteroid will use the bathroom in the morning and half will use it in the evening. That way, we always know that there's a bathroom available for everyone. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So, we have to make sure we pick... three people from each asteroid. So, how about if we say... Kay, Ellie, and Nails from Inversio. Kay, Ellie, Nails. And then how about Travoldo, Nisbet, and Steve from Oceania? Nisbet, Travoldo, Steve. There. Then we won't have any doubling up of toilet use. So long as they empty the toilets. Yeah, I want... do you think we need the UV cleaner before... Oh, hey, let's take a look at this. Duration. Oh, no, it only goes up to 600 seconds, so, okay. Okay, so red means... Let's try half and half. Oh, seconds. Cycles. Seconds. Cycles. You know what? I think that, now that I see we are limited to... Oh, it allows you to reset it, so you don't have to wait. Okay, I was gonna say the cycle timer is better. Wait, cycles? Oh, cool, I can make it go for 10 cycles. Okay, I guess timer is better, gives us a lot more. Whereas seconds, how about... Now, see, the seconds limits you to 600, but if you do cycles... I don't really understand how it works. We're just gonna go seconds... 300, 300. There we go. Water flowing in. We'll see if it becomes overpressure over 300 seconds. Oh, well, you know, we can do... Okay, so water pump pumps 10 kg per second. And each of the tiles is 1,000 kg. So it takes 100 seconds to fill one of the tiles. And there There are 6 on the bottom 2 levels. We can have a 7th for up top. So... Ooh, it's actually a complete cycle in and a complete cycle out. So I guess we should actually go to cycles. Do 1 cycle in, 1 cycle out. There we go. Ha! Using math. Isn't math the best? Math allows us certainty. That should work well. I am a fan. Ooh, yay! More stuff come available. Alright, I am going to use the large sculpting block because the metal sculpting block requires refined metal, and I don't want to waste it. Alright. Oceania. You know what? Let's order deconstruct of all the buildings on this level, because they can reach from the level below. Ooh, Ashkin is Sparkle streaming. I love Sparkle streaming so much, because like he's got those like wide, happy eyes, and he's just like reminds me of certain sprinkles like for decorating cakes and stuff that look like little stars, and he's just like throwing off little stars. It's so cool. I love it. Oh, and Ashkin is our store, so that's good. I missed. No, she's about to go to sleep. Okay. So we've got to follow Ruby and watch her when she goes to sleep and try to figure out. Oh, she doesn't have a chair either. Doggone it. There we go. Alright, so let's watch her put the sparkle flatter. A sparkle streaker sparkles dazzle this duplicate. This duplicate has a spring in their step now. Oh my gosh, she needs that more than anyone. That's awesome. Oh, cool. Dreaming. This duplicate is adventuring through their own subconscious. Dreams are caused by wearing pajamas. Okay, so she has to dream for a certain amount of time, and then she produces a dream journal. That is awesome. Okay. So yeah, at getting only 3 psych nodding off. What is nodding off? Oh, that's because of wearing the pajamas. Oh wow, sleeping in a cot gives plus 100 rest, and barracks gives plus 100 rest. That's awesome. I didn't realize that. So maybe once we get to like cozy beds with even better perks, maybe you don't have to let your duplicates sleep for 4 tiles every day. Maybe you can turn that down, and so you can get some additional work out of them. Oh, and in fact, Ruby is not supposed to be sleeping for 4 tiles. She is supposed to be sleeping for only 3. But, heck, she continues sleeping. Heck, she'll produce dream journals faster if I let her sleep longer. Making dream journals and decorating stuff is about her only jobs, so go ahead, Ruby, go sleep some more. Why not? Your job is to dream, Ruby. Oop, it's ready! Ah! A hand-scrawled account of pajama-induced dreams can be analyzed using a somnium synthesizer. Okay, where is our somnium synthesizer? Because what we need to do is we need to get some oxygen to this puppy. So we need to think about how to do that. So let's think about how we can route oxygen over to the dream machine. Why don't we just bring it straight down here. And over here. I don't like to put pipes right next to each other if I can avoid it. That way, if I need to bring another pipe through here for some reason, I have the space with which to do so. Use the liquid or the gas bridges, in order to move it over like this. Because see, this bridge can span one pipe, but it cannot span two pipes, so that's why I try to always leave space between, if I can help it. Ta-da! Just like that, oxygen will flow. So this guy, okay, he's on 9, so they will deliver that dream journal presently. What the? 11 data banks, when did they get there? Did they get there when we analyzed the slush geyser? I do not know. Well, now that that is... Now that that's researched, we don't have any more reason to go in there, except maybe to get those data banks, but that's not important right now. Kind of annoying how they're bouncing up and down, though. But regardless, now that that's researched, I think now I want to do what I was talking about earlier, where we will have the water pumped out at a lower temperature. Let's turn it down to 50. Yeah, and then what we'll do is... add in some of this salt water, because we're still pretty low on water. I'd like to get that level up considerably more. So, what we gotta do is get power down there. I'd like to have a means of being able to turn that on and off. So I think... where is... here, power shut off. Okay, so what I can do is put a power shut off right here. And then, right above it, we will also put a simple switch. We need more aluminum. Aluminum! How much aluminum do we have? Not much. But we do still have more for mining around here, so... not so worrisome. But what we're going to do is we are going to run the wire through there, and we are going to connect it to a switch. That way, if we want this water pump to stop pumping, we simply flip the switch, and then no more power. Or, the other option... you know what? The other option... because if we turn off the pump, there will still be water in the pipe. So maybe it's actually better if I just use a liquid valve. That'll require duplicates manually flipping it. Liquid shutoff requires 10 watts of power. I don't really want to spend 10 watts of power. So maybe we'll just use this liquid valve. Just like that. And like that. That looks good. Okay, how's our oxygen doing? Ooh, starting to fall. It's because the rest of the base is now beneath saturation. Let's see if there's anyone interesting for printing. Doctoring, decorating, building decorating, with unpracticed artist, rocketry operating. Don't we need a doctor for Inversio? Do we have anyone with doctor skill over here? we do not, so we actually could use a doctor for Inversio. Granted, like, the only thing the doctor could do is, like, create curative tablets, but we can get those sent to us from Oceania, so it's not really urgent. Alright, aha! Looks like this setup is working well. Yeah, it's basically gonna take water in and then pump it out. So yeah, I think things are looking good there. I like that. Now it's automated. No need for me paying attention. And flipping the switch manually. And an ounce of automation is worth a pound of labor. Sweepy stock does not have to be urgent. We prefer... Ooh, the oxygen is flowing! Yes! Now it just needs a dream journal. Where is the dream journal? It's right there. I want you to sweep it. Well, no, I don't want you to store it. I want you to deliver it. Camille, number 1. Ruby, number 1? Camille would definitely be faster. What the heck is going on here? Ah, darn it, we have another... I think we have another error. These things should have fallen. Shoot. We always get errors when we deconstruct these planets, don't we? I'm gonna restart the game real quick and see if that makes things better. Just a second, friends. Be right back. Alright, that looks a little bit better. The farm tiles at least turned to dirt, but I still think that's not supposed to happen. I think the dirt is just supposed to fall on the ground. Now, these, I understand, of course, are still going to be here because they were built on the underside of the tiles that were there, which I deconstructed, so that is fine. Let's see, so when I need a farm that is 4 tiles high, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the next, yeah, so I'm gonna have to deconstruct all of these farm plots too, because the hydroponics need to be up here. We will just have to do it. Did you notice there's an oxyfern seed right here? Why is there an oxyfern seed there? I could have sworn we moved all of our oxyferns down here. That is very odd. Oh, come on, guys. Deliver to Somnium Synthesizer 3. Let's just do this. There we go. Do it, Travolta. Bring the book. Well, if we have one more oxyfern seed, I suppose we might as well install it here. Okay, let's take a look here. 1 dream journal out of 25. No pending deliveries. It has oxygen. What now? Wait. Does it have to have 25? Ugh! It needs 25 dream journals in order to get going. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Okay, I thought it was gonna... I thought the dream journals were just like fuel, and so it would work as long as it had that first one until it ran out. Okay, I guess that has to... get a lot more. You know what? I think I'm gonna have this go all the way down to 45. If we are bringing this hot water in. Alright, for now, that can be all the way up at 10 kg per second. Poor Steve-O is getting his eyes stinging. but he will get the job done. Okay, so let us also queue up building deconstruction here. And here comes the night. Food. I'm wondering though, I was preparing to create the electrolyzer here, but well, I suppose it would be good to shift to the electrolyzer over the algae terrariums and save algae for other purposes. Plus, isn't it more... water, 300 grams per second, so the oxygen per water with the algae terrarium is 44 over 300. So that's what, like... I think it's maybe a 15% return, roughly, whereas the electrolyzer... Don't know why there's also now this word error here by the oxygen category. Electrolyzer, on the other hand, 888 grams per 1,000 grams, so that's like an 88% return on water investment. Okay, so yeah, the electrolyzer is much more water efficient, and it does not require algae. And I would like to save algae for like perhaps space voyages. Ooh. Food poisoning. Where did the food poisoning come from? Why are you guys all covered in frickin' food poisoning? Ugh, you guys, what the heck are you doing? When they do that thing where they, like, rub their hands on their tongue. Mild exposure to food poisoning germs. I think they do that when they've been exposed to food poisoning, but I am just not certain. 16 germs, food poisoning, that's fine. Where the heck did you guys get these germs? Crud, we're gonna have to compost this stuff. I mean, I've got a sink here. A sink research station. Oh, it's because I highlighted this for research. Yeah, you can skip that for now, Travoldo. We will worry about that later. For now, why don't you go ahead and start working on spaceship tech. Yeah, I mean, I've got the wash basins covering all the places where they pick up food poisoning, so how the heck is our sanitation system leaking? Do not know. Well... Alright. Look, it's happening again, doggone it. I don't know what this bug is. Let's see if I do this. Will it just Yeah, it'll put the the digs there. Okay, I guess they're digging out the dirt. I'll accept it. Alright, no, this is not flowing yet. I want this to be a higher priority. Because if I'm pumping this cold water in, I want to also have the warm water going in. Like you can see, this is, it's not very cold yet. We'll be fine. That little pile of dirt appears, so sometimes the dirt appears and sometimes it doesn't. But I don't think the dirt should be left there at all. Might be a fluke in the game given just how many mods I've installed on this thing. So, never built a heat barrier here, but I don't know that I really need to. Oh, shucks. Do need to build this barrier. Where is hydroponic? And then we'll need one more pipe. And we'll finish doing that. And then we can think about... where is it? One, two, three, four, 5. Ah, shucks. We need more metal. I wonder if we're gonna have to borrow some copper from Inversio. We don't have a lot of aluminum left. Yeah. Might end up having to do that. Okay, we do have plenty of room to dig in here. 1, 2, 3. Not high enough though. Why don't we... build a step there. Then we will... dig our way up here. And then we'll just have to build a couple tiles in order to fill in that space. But yeah, your starting asteroid on irradiated ocean doesn't have a massive, crazy amount of metal on it. Which is why it's good that the inverted asteroid does have a good amount of copper on it. Good job, Nisbet. Ooh, let's copy settings. There we go. Am I able to do just that? Repaint? Oh, interesting. I guess she's got to come back and work on it again. Oh well. Alright, Inversio. How are you guys doing? Are we better with the food poisoning? Maybe, maybe not. Like here's a crude sculpture on the large sculpture thing. Yep, our artists are gonna have to gain some experience. Alright, let's double check. They finished building the hospital. We can open these doors. We were having them dig over. Okay. Oh, crap. Right here, this is the liquid sulfur geyser. Oh gosh, guys, this does not look good. This does not look good at all. What does not look good? The fact that it does not look like there is a contiguous access to the surface. From my experience, wherever this little gap of sand appears, there's supposed to be like a solid channel that you can dig through in order to get to the surface. However, this does not have a solid thing we could walk through in order to get to the surface, because like if you these 2 blocks of obsidian, that's not thick enough to make a pathway to the surface. So, oh boy, this seems to have just gotten really difficult. What the heck are we gonna do? Alright, we sealed up that breach in the abyssalite. That'll keep the temperature from changing, prevent the cold from seeping out. You know what, while we're here, let's go ahead and send some copper. Over to Oceania, because I think we're gonna need some copper support. Any other thermal breaches we can see? No, it does not appear to be. No, Ellie. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Take the pole, because it's faster. Why don't we plant a briar seed? Well, we still need to get closer here and get a closer look at what exactly we're dealing with. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then all the sand is going to fall down. And then we'll be up here. Yes. This. Not so good. There's a vacuum there. I do like the vacuum because I think what we might have to do is we might have to create a vacuum sealed area in here, and then we might have to use corner build tricks in order to build tiles into the areas where the magma is, and then we'll basically have to build the tiles and push the magma out of here until we get a space. Let me think. Okay, basically we've got a... It would be good to push it out of this little 1 tile high, these 4 tiles here, and then we also need to push it out of these tiles here. Because once we have a tile here and a tile here, then the 2 tiles above and these 2 tiles will be able to provide a pathway for our duplicates. And man, that's narrow and kind of frightening. Obsidian has the highest melting point, over 4,900 degrees Fahrenheit, whereas igneous rock melts at just over half that. Now, hopefully there's no more magma up here. If so, man, that's going to be terrible. But yeah, I think this is what we're going to have to do. And gosh, this is not going to be easy, guys, because we're going to need power for an airlock. We are going to need power for a gas pump in order to pump all of the air out. Unless... 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 Fascinating. What if? What if? What's the temperature on the abyss like here? Good. I like how that's cooler. That's okay. Just delete it. But not that stuff. You can leave that. And then go ahead and... actually, see... I don't think we have to have a gas pump. If we put the airlock... here... but wait, I don't think that'll work. If we put it here, we would not need a gas pump. It would just be digging into vacuum. Do I want to do that, or do I want to put it somewhere like here? Go up to... you know what? Why don't we put an insulated tile right here? Then we will build the airlock door here. Dang it. Who's got it? Nails? Ah, just +5 stress. Odd. I want to take a look at mutating disease. Oh wait, first let's go to Oceania. How much copper have they sent you guys? Let us add it. 220 kilograms. I think that's enough for the moment. There we go. Now, how are we going to power this thing? Because if we want to power it from our main power grid, holy guacamole, that's a long way to run a wire. Maybe we should investigate other options. Then there's a problem of oxygen over here. Oh, look. No lava. Oh, happy day. Okay, that's good. You know why? It's good because that means we've only got to deal with this irritating place here. And then we'll pretty much be in the clear in order to dig up. Sulfur geyser right here. The lava is a problem, but apart from that, it seems decently accessible. Still difficult to access, though. Wait a minute. No, that's not a good connection opportunity. That obsidian, likewise, is not thick enough. Only other possibilities. What about up here? I think that's worth investigating. Alright. Did you guys already rummage through this? Yes. Didn't we get a sweater? Did we have Steve wear the sweater? No? What happened to the sweater? Where are you, sweater? Aha! Steve might be the one getting cold, so let's have Steve put it on. Okay, now. Let's think about how many oxyferns I have here. 15 for 6 dupes, and that's not enough. So I have to think about getting the oxylizer installed here as well. Kind of important. Oxylizer. There's not really an area that's so cold over here. And that might even be an issue once the oxylizer really spins up. We have now got warm water flowing through here. So let's allow this to get even a little colder. Really balance out that hot salt water. Still cool, that's a good thing. But yeah, I'd kind of be happy putting an electrolyzer here, just because it's cooler up here, but that's an awful long way to dig. Alright, while I'm thinking about that, let me do the thing over here that I know I need to do. Which is... dig through here. Because I want someone to get over here. Actually, leave that one. Be able to get up here. Then we're gonna have to dig this if they want to get up here. And then we're going to need a ladder. So why don't we build the ladder out of sandstone, because there will be sandstone nearby. We'll build it right here. And that will allow our duplicants to get up here. And let's just check this corner, find out for sure whether or not there might be an easier passage over there. Fortunately, doesn't look like we have much opportunity to drain magma. Because like any magma that's above areas where there's vacuum, like you can just dig out the sides and let it drain into the vacuum and get sucked off into space. But unfortunately, most of the magma is below the vacuum level, and our sulfur geyser is considerably below. So, unfortunately, draining off the magma is not going to give us an easy solution. Let's go double check. Let's get this. This is some of the rocket tech we're going to need as well. Okay. Ooh, hey, Sweeties dock. Waiting, delivery, refine, metal. You are not supposed to be available. You were planted by... these guys, the pips. So, copy these settings, but I also need to install the lights. Furniture, ceiling light. there, right there, and of course right there. Now, I guess that means I'm gonna have to finish putting in the hospital floor if I want to run the wire through there. That should work. I think they'll be able to get on the ladder here and finish building in that area. I really should break up this circuit. How will I do it? You know what? I think this tree is simply going to have to get uprooted. Because I'm going to have to dig through there. So why don't we go ahead and do that? We're going to put these tiles here. And let's do priority 9 so that the power room stays together. Keep an eye on the temperature of our little reserve there. Man, they were fast there. Woo! Good job, everybody. Alright, then what I'm going to need to do here is dig out this area. And then I think what we're going to do is... Okay, I think what we're going to do is run this wire over here, attach it right here, and then we're going to cut right here, and run this wire... I think just straight down. It'll connect on here, and then we'll cut the two somewhere over here. Probably right here. Hi, Sweepy! Yas, clean up all that debris. Now, I know Sweepy. Yeah, we can actually stick something on his head. What do we have that's very decorative? Wait, you can stick polluted oxygen on his head? That's weird. Ooh, how about some enriched uranium? That looks hot. Yes. But first I want to look at the other options. Nope, enriched uranium. That's the right decision. Much fun. You get uprooted. I want to make sure that lumber is allowed. Yep, lumber right there. Okay. Have 4 new containers there. That's good. I think one problem is that I'm making all of my construction like level 7. Oh, you know what I also need? We also need the conductive wire that will attach this. There we go. How's our hydrogen doing? 21 kilograms. That's good. Still up from the 14 we were at an episode or two ago. Good, good, good. Ooh, look, the ice is melting because the cold from the radiation biome is meeting the hot from the saltwater biome. And I'm fine with that. Alright, but seriously, I need to think intently about electrolyzer, because we are going to need additional oxygen production very soon. Ooh, another dream journal. Huzzah! Where am I going to stick this electrolyzer? Bunch of polluted oxygen up there. Electrolyzer, where should you go? Electrolyzer, I do not know. Well. I mean, this is complicated by the fact that I have one pump here, and it's pumping oxygen upward. If I stick the electrolyzer at the top, does that mean I have to pump oxygen downward? And so we'll have conflicting directions if I want to merge the pipes. Oxygen. Oh, shoot. You know what I just realized? I am dumb. I've been letting all of the carbon dioxide run out here. Oh, it's because I didn't fill in that gap again. That's what flippin' happened. Gosh darn it. And look at this. Now this entire area is filled with carbon dioxide. That's going to be hard for Nisbet when she comes down to work with this engine. Shoot, but it would take, yeah, it would probably take a carbon skimmer, or at least a gas pump, in order to pump it out of there. Doggone it. Wish I had thought of that sooner. Well, once they fill in this tile, carbon dioxide will stick down here for our oxyferns. And I think that's the most important thing, so that they keep producing. Priority 9, yes, yes, yes. Let's double check Inversio. Okay, yeah. There's no way we're getting to the surface through here. Nope, I think we are going to have to go with this plan, as I thought. Okay, well. Let's not stand on ceremony. Let's get busy. You know, I would like them to... all of this diagonal movement, that takes a lot of time for them to navigate. It's definitely not efficient, but I think it's what we have to make do with. Darn it, not an easy spot. However, I don't think we really want to work on this until we've gotten the electrolyzer sorted out over here, because we might use that to pump oxygen over to them. I think that's probably a better priority to focus on. Why are you guys not uprooting this? Yep, needs carbon dioxide. Darn it! I let all the carbon dioxide flow out. Darn it. Very displeased with myself for doing that. What's the circumstance? Okay. We are already there. Let's make a cut. Why do you say you're out of power? Maybe because the draw would put it over 1,000 watts. And that's all that transformer can handle. Come on, guys, cut! Steve's got it. And then we're gonna go here, we're gonna join this wire, and then we're gonna make one more cut right here. There we go! And suddenly we have broken the one circuit into two circuits. Good stuff. Okay. Now, as far as the heat of the electrolyzer, the most important thing is that it be kept away from the bristle blossoms, because they are highly sensitive to heat. Apart from that, I don't think it matters a crazy amount where exactly we put it. But if we really needed to cool it, how would we do that? Honestly, getting some cold water from Inversio might be the way to do it. This is our cold area. And we also have the what is it? The anti-entropy thermonullifier right here. That's a cooling mechanism. But yeah, I'm just kind of concerned that we may not have anything with which to cool the electrolyzer effectively. Sure would like to be able to purify that polluted oxygen. Is there a way that could be done? I mean, ultimately, it's pretty easy to run the water. That shouldn't be a massive issue. I think it's fine for us to continue sending this cold water from here. Fine indeed. Well, ultimately I'm just gonna have to pick a spot and not dwell on it too much. Gosh, I mean, I really kind of like the thought of having it at the top here, because that way I probably wouldn't even have to spend a lot with gas pumps pumping it out. It'll just kind of naturally produce oxygen that'll seep into the top of the base, and then if these gas vents might get overpressure from the oxygen from up top, that's okay, because then it'll just keep this from pumping, and then so there's oxygen on the bottom. So basically, I think that what that means is the oxyferns will continue providing the bulk of the oxygen production, which is fine because, remember, they require 19 kg of water per cycle. That's per cycle. Wait, so that's 19. I need my calculator again. I think I figured this out once upon a time, but I need to revisit it. So we've got 19,000 grams of water per cycle, or, no, wait, what I want to do is 19,000 divided by 600. That is 31.67 grams of water per second. And that gives us how much oxygen? Wait, they still emit some oxygen even when they're stifled? Anyways, their normal throughput is 31.3. So, 31.3 over 31.6, that is nearly 100%. So what that means is, yeah, the oxyferns are slightly more oxygen efficient than the electrolyzer. So yeah, good for us to allow the oxyferns to create the bulk of the oxygen production, but then we will add the electrolyzer up top to supplement. And you know what I think that might mean? I think that might mean we won't even pump out of the electrolyzer. Like, we won't install gas pumps to move the oxygen faster. I think we will just let diffusion do the job for us. Okay, so that just leaves the question of where exactly to put it. And the answer to that is I'd like it to be right up here at the top of the base. Unfortunately, I just hate all of this polluted oxygen that's here. So, what are we going to do about it? Well, I think what we can do about it is we can build a ladder here, and then we can build a tile here, and then we can put a deodorizer here, and then we can run a wire here, and I think that'll do the trick. So basically what I'm gonna do, we're gonna dig a little bit of a triangle up into the top here. That'll be a place where we'll put a gas pump that can capture hydrogen that accrues up there as the electrolyzer works and emits hydrogen. So we'll have a gas pump connected to automation so that when enough hydrogen accumulates, it will send the hydrogen down to our hydrogen generators. We should probably tie the hydrogen line in at this side so it goes downstream to feed both of them. Ooh, I just realized something. That could actually create a problem in as much as... see, if I tie it in right here, the computer doesn't know, is this hydrogen trying to go this way to get to these inlets, or is it trying to go this way to get to this inlet? Yeah, water and gas flow through pipes and oxygen not included can be very wonky. That's annoying. Maybe we'll just tie it directly in here so that both lines accrue here. One way or another, we'll figure it out. So we'll have the pump to send the hydrogen once enough accrues. But then I don't think we're gonna have any oxygen pumps. I think all we're gonna do is we're going to open up a passage here to help airflow. And then we'll also open a passage here. Is it worth putting an airflow tile here? I think so, because I want carbon dioxide to drain from there. We'll use copper for this one. I don't really want you to... How about we disable? That's only for emergencies. Darn it! Darn it, Nisbet! I don't want her to... Come on, it's got to be possible to turn off the NG's tune-up for a manual generator. If it's disabled, I'm not sure if that disables NG's tune-up or what. Okay, so we're going to purify this polluted oxygen, and then we are going to install our electrolyzer there. And then we are going to install the Inversio electrolyzer. And I think once we have that in place, that's a better step before we begin our campaign to reach the surface, to deal with lava in dangerous working conditions, for we have 0 Atmo suits. Even with an Atmo suit, duplicants can get scalded by lava. So the fact that we are working without them, very dangerous. Only thing we have going for us is the vacuum, which we will depend upon in order to protect us. And unfortunately, that means we cannot use the oxygen masks to allow them to be in the vacuum longer. Because when they wear the oxygen masks, they exhale carbon dioxide. We can't have them putting gas into this area because it is so, the solids in here are so stinking hot that any gas to transfer the heat into our poor duplicants will run the risk of scalding them. And actually, maybe I should put in a gas pump as a failsafe, because if any gas gets in here and we don't have a gas pump, ooh, that's gonna be dangerous. So maybe I should do the smart thing and just put one in from the beginning. I could put one right here, and I think that would be fine. I think we should do that as a failsafe, just to make sure things cannot go south. Alright, but you know what, friends? I think I'm going to call this episode here. We will get started next time on our ambitious electrolyzer and surface breaking projects. And yeah, now that I get the bigger picture, that is definitely the right way to go. There's always one channel like this with some sand in it on the Flipped Asteroid, but usually it connects all the way. It doesn't just have a bunch of random magma right there, but we'll deal with it. The corner build trick is magic, and it's going to allow us to succeed. So friends, hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to like it, subscribe, and activate notifications, and I will see you for the next episode of Oxygen Not Included Murder. God bless you, friends. Bye.